Hello and welcome to the channel. Once again, we're back here in Brad's garage on another late night where it's dark outside and it's cold, and that's all we need to talk about that anyways. So what we're here to do tonight is kind of finish up some of this frame, hopefully get some cross braces added in. As you've seen in some of the previous videos, Jake got the rest of the top. Wow, let's learn how to work the fucking camera instead of staring at my chest while I'm walking around. As you can see from the previous videos, Jake has got the engine in the quad. The quad is sitting on the ground under its own weight. It's fairly rigid. We're going to still do the belly pan that we were talking about, or not really a belly pan, but the belly bracing. We're going to take some of the braces that we cut off of the four-wheeler and reuse those just in a little bit different way, modify them a little bit. So anyways, we're going to get right into it. As always, please do subscribe to the channel if you like the content, like the videos, send us comments, hit the notification bell so that when we upload a video, you're one of the first ones to see it. So here we go. Alright, so here's kind of where we're at with it as of right now. As you can see, that brace is welded in there and where it's going to be. We'll go around over to the other side here. Then you have the front brace, goes up to the engine, and then the rear brace that goes up to the engine. Also, you can see that Jake did get that milled and all welded up on there. And we just kind of loosely have this bearing holder on there, just giving us an idea of where we're going to be able to put that, which it worked out pretty good because it's fairly even with the bottom of the frame there. So that should work out very nicely and do exactly what you intended it to do. I believe Jake is also going to put some bracing up on the top of the frame as well. He knows more what's... Jake, what is that?
Don't worry about that, little guy. It was in my way.
Fair enough. Hey, well, you know, safety is always third here in the Rednecks garage, so that's not really surprising at all. Brad's doing his normal contribution to the videos, which is sitting over next to the heater because he's skinny and cold.
Don't forget Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Choice.
I believe that Brad probably hasn't drank anything but Dr. Pepper since at least 2005. I don't think he's ever had water or any other drink. He solely lives off Dr. Pepper.
Nah, I'll drink water.
Wow, you're really disassembling that. Like, yeah, that's permanently mended. That will never be in the way again.
No.
See, if you haven't noticed, Jake is the handyman fabricator extraordinaire, and he has fabricated us a saw that should operate better than what it did.
Stop off of there? No, I haven't broke out the sawzall yet.
You're going to use the sawzall on the chop saw,
yeah,
to make it more...
Sawzall on the chop saw,
yeah. Yeah. Well, either way, that'll work. Well, what's your plan here, Jake? What do you got going on with these guys?
This is the factory shift linkage for the four-wheeler. So I just cut it down, and of course that got in my way, and you know I had to get rid of it. So, but back to this, I'm gonna brace in the top of this motor mount right here with this bracket, and the shifter's gonna go back in its factory spot.
Be pretty trick.
Yeah. So that ought to brace it up real nice. That way when the motor torques up, it's not going to have any chance, or very little of a chance, to bend the bars that are almost flat.
Yeah. If it does, though, that'd be pretty wicked sweet because it makes a lot of power.
Right.
Yeah. Either way, this is a win-win project, no matter which angle you look at it from. So Yeah.
Do for this side, and then
The beauty is in the details.
yeah, one thing at a time. Oh, there it is.
Oh, yeah. We have a writing utensil.
Sharpie that always finds itself lost.
Yeah, I feel like we should just buy a big pack of multicolored Sharpies and just put them up on the wall, and I bet they would all disappear after 3 nights in the garage. You think 3 nights, or is that too much? It depends how big the pack is, I guess.
Right, and how big the marker is.
Yeah, that's true. We could get
If
those.
it's small like Jake's stick, you might not be able to find it.
Yeah, you definitely can't say that.
Why not?
God damn it, Brad. Removing the guard seems to be effective. Yeah.
I wish it was the guard, not the stop.
Well, no, the stop's still there.
You've got pretty good eyeballs, Jake. Or no, you kind of mark that, right?
Yeah, I just marked it with a Sharpie.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Huh?
Hammer.
A hammer? Hammer.
That's already on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. There's the hammer. It's been found.
That is the hammer.
That is the hammer. That's right. That was the one. That was the one. That hammer is completely split into like 3 pieces. And Brad gets this. Oh no, that was the sledgehammer. That was the sledgehammer. Yeah, he broke the handle. And Brad gets this tape out of dumpsters, and it completely rebuilds handles. I'm not gonna lie, I have a very expensive hammer at work that I think would benefit from having that tape around it, just because it gives a good grip.
That don't have the name on it.
Just had to beat that heat down a little bit.
Yeah.
Closer.
Once again, I still think it's better to kink it than to have a bunch of welds, because that would have been
for sure.
1,
Here you go.
2, 3, 4, 5. That'd been about 6 or 7 pieces. Yeah. Zip System flashing tape. I don't know who manufactures you. I imagine it's Zip System since it's got a trademark on it. But you guys make some pretty kick-ass tape. I mean, if you want something stuck to something, that's what you want to use. Yeah, you got 200-mile-an-hour tape, which is just your regular duct tape. And then you have your Gorilla tape is like 350 mile an hour. That stuff would probably hold the spaceship. Yeah, that's definitely Bonneville spaceship.
Bonneville rated.
Yeah, that's Bonneville tape. That is its new name now. The Bonneville tape. I bet we could put that stuff over the rockers on my truck and paint over it and fix my rust temporarily.
Most definitely.
I think it would work.
Yeah.
For a little while. Stuff a bunch of newspaper.
Yeah, behind it, and then skim coat it with some
Just
Bonneville.
take some of that liquid floor right there. It's that foam shit.
And then put it up on Craigslist for sale, rust free. Come check it out. It's a sweet ride. You should buy it. Yeah, don't worry about the mileage. It's fine. I imagine you probably need to grind a little bit of paint off of there.
Yeah. We'll get those 2 braces tied in real quick.
You know.
So Jake, the safest way possible is wire wheeling the paint off the frame. That the grinder seems like it's a little grabby, Jake.
Yeah, just a little.
It needs an engine swap.
Oh wow. Air compressor gone.
Just come here.
Yeah, oh, by the way, the air compressor is gone. It is gone now. The air compressor's gone, and we've replaced it with an American flag. I think we're going to finish cleaning these up, and then I'll bring you all back in once Jake starts to burn these bad boys on there. Alright, well, it looks like Jake is getting the old welder out. Got those brackets cleaned up where he sees fit anyways. Broke the new wire wheel in. So I think he's gonna burn them on in there. At least you got a nice clean ground.
Oh yeah. Don't get any better.
That ground clamp is garbage. I mean, well, $25 welder. Let's just keep telling myself that. $25 welder.
$25 welder. It sticks metal together. It's worth it.
Well, that's pretty doggone close, ain't it?
Yeah. Doable.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Paint's a little warm.
Hmm?
So that paint's a little warm.
Yeah.
First I thought something was on fire, which would not be surprising at all, but I think it's just the paint.
Yeah.
Actually doesn't smell bad. Probably shouldn't breathe it, but that's a lot of structure.
It is.
Jake is showing that it's all about the angle of the dangle. Sometimes you just got to get in there and get it done. That welder sounds horrible, like the motor that spools the wire or something. Make a horrible noise.
Welds okay. I mean, for $25, it welds okay.
Yeah, and at least it's not one of those ones, and I'm sure you've used them before, that as soon as you touch it to metal,
Oh yeah.
it starts arcing.
It already arcs, yeah. No, this one's still the trigger still works. There's a little paint.
Yep. Well, you're welding the Grand Canyon back there.
Where's that one?
How did you go across the back side of the...
No. That stuff's so thin, if I went across the backside, it'd probably just melt it.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a little smoky.
Yeah. We had the fan turned around yesterday.
Oh, yeah. So we made our own, what would that be, a cross ventilation system?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we'll call it that. So you just stick old 2x4 underneath the garage door there. You open the window and turn that fan on. And I mean, I think it actually is kind of pulling the smoke out of the room. I can still smell burning paint, but meh. It'll be alright. Alright, looks like we're getting ready to... I say we're getting ready like I'm going to do some work. It looks like Jake's getting ready to weld in the other side here. Which will mostly retain the factory shifter. I didn't even notice that was left-handed, wasn't it? Not bad.
Hey. I don't know. Go on to the bottom, but that's pretty much boxed in. That's another couple braces. And just...
Oh yeah? Technical difficulty. Okay, so not real sure what that was, but it's working now. I'm not dead. Nothing blew up.